Well, hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650 Eve here, and welcome to another episode of the new bike build series. In this season, we are taking this beautiful 2018 Yamaha R1M, and with the help of our channel sponsor Manny from Moto Million, we're going to customize this motorcycle and make it really special. And then at the end of the build series, we are giving this bike away to one of you outstanding human beings viewing this video. No robots are allowed to win this bike. Information on how you might win this outstanding motorcycle is in the description. In today's episode, we're going to weigh this motorcycle now that we have the full titanium Akrapovic exhaust installed onto the motorcycle. We're going to see exactly how much it weighs, and then we're going to install some amazing carbon fiber wheels onto the bike. Zack, what's up?
How's it going? I was just checking out the wheels on Moto Million's website. They got some awesome cutaway pics, as you can see.
Oh, wow. Yeah, totally cool, man. And these wheels retail for $3,660.
Yeah, with the ceramic bearings, which we have, of
we
course.
We do. We have that. So, it wouldn't be a 650E build series without ceramic bearings.
Of course. Just this time we don't have to install it. That's nice.
Nice.
Let's see what we got. They've been teased, but now they are official.
Oh, wow.
These are good looking wheels.
They're outstanding. I have these on my BMW HP4. I love the design of the spokes. You know, you really have to admire these things in person to get a full appreciation for just how amazing they look. But these spokes really stand out to me with all the different angles on them and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the biggest difference between this Boost wheel and their original Rotobox wheel. This is trimmed off here, so it's nice and smooth around this edge, and then there's texture built in right here, where the original one looked more like it was just pressed together, kind of like a wagon wheel. So
yeah,
this is just a much better looking wheel than that. And
and the original had some webbing here.
Yeah, exactly.
As well.
Webbing inside here. That's what I was saying. It was smooth. So this is better, and then this is wider than your BST, so you get a little more of the carbon fiber in the view from the side of the bike. So that's always nice too. We did a couple sets of these over summer on the S1000s, and everyone was always happy with them.
Yes.
But yours are the only ones that were blue.
Yeah, man. I love the blue accents on these wheels, the blue hubs and the blue Rotobox logos, and the blue valve stems, which are metal valve stems, are really awesome too.
Yeah, it's nice that they come and they're matching.
And they're angled.
Yeah, they're angled. The valve stem cap is metal, has an O-ring in it, so you're good for any track day or land speed record, whatever you want to do.
That is awesome.
Are set, and then of course we have to put the wheels together, so we got some premium components to do that.
Yeah.
We have a Vortex rear sprocket.
Nice.
And then we have our lightweight rear rotor that we've used on all the other build series.
Yep.
And we have our Pro Tie fastener kit in the raw titanium color, which we haven't used yet, so that's pretty awesome.
It is, man. I'm excited.
Factory Loctite, ready to go.
Man, it looks
lighter,
good.
stronger sprocket nuts. Where'd it go? There it is. Got camera shy.
Okay.
And this awesome Brembo box. Always my favorite boxes to see, because it's just some of the nicest parts you'll ever get for your motorcycle. Packaged wonderfully. We have the race rotor with the T rivet package that's used on like the HP4 race and race bikes across the world. So it's just the way that the rotors are allowed to float, as opposed to being round with bobbins. It's just T-shaped. So
do I have that rotor on my R1M track
bike? You have this rotor on
nice.
R1M
They perform great, man.
And it comes, like I said, it comes stock on the HP4 race, and I've seen plenty of other bikes with them on it. It's just a really premium component.
Yeah.
And we also have, to tease a little bit, calipers to go along with that too.
Yes.
We're going to wind up. It'll wind up with the full Brembo system.
So here on the 650 Eve YouTube channel, we always like to weigh our bikes with a full tank of fuel. That way we can keep it across the board a fair comparison.
Yeah, especially if we're doing the same bike, because it holds the same amount of gas, you know.
Yes.
If we are doing different motorcycles, we probably should use like 3 gallons only, because who knows the tank size difference, you know.
That makes sense, and that's why my good buddy Jared Campese does his that way.
Either that, or we just got to check the tank size and make sure they're relatively close.
Okay.
Now, we don't have the bodywork on, but as we showed last time, it's super lightweight carbon fiber.
Yes.
I can't see that. And even this airbox cover, I think that's the only thing we're missing in the seat. It's probably a pound or 2 at the most. But,
well, let's roll it on our Intercomp wireless scales here with the ramps.
oh, that's so much better with the ramps.
You're right.
Almost shot it right.
There's no heavy lifting.
Yeah. center
And we've
thing
got a
right.
third scale for our kickstand.
So we're gonna just let it sit and settle. So we got 423 pounds. And we were looking at the book, we wanted to see how accurate these scales were.
Yeah.
It says it is good for accuracy. 0.1% of applied load. So that's 0.1% of the applied load. So we're at 423 pounds is our load. And then if we multiply that by 0.1%, gives us 0.423. So under half a pound. It's accurate to under half a pound.
Nice.
For that weight.
Well, that explains it.
So that's cool. And that's a great weight savings just with an exhaust.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Even if we had 2 pounds, make it 425, which it probably is. So we should shave another, I don't know if I saw there was a comparison of wheel weight. I don't know if it's between the factory wheels or the magnesium ones. I'm guessing it's the factory because it showed about 10 pounds.
Okay.
But we probably got at least 5 pounds in the wheels.
Absolutely.
Easy. And then our rotors and lightweight sprocket components like that. So.
Well, Zach's going to remove the wheels from the R1M. We've seen him do wheel removal countless times before.
Yup, same procedure. Loosen the axle nut, loosen the pinch bolts, remove the calipers, get the axle out, and pull the wheel off. We got to take the wheel off so we can get this little ring right here, the ABS sensor ring.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
We have to use that on our new Boost carbon fiber wheels. We got our front wheel removed. Went ahead, popped it on our trusty old postage scale just to see. Got the spacers and everything installed just like the new one's gonna.
Yep.
And we'll check out the weight of that one after we get the tire mounted up. Let's see, I think we're down towards the bottom, about 25 and a half.
Yep. Titanium bolts.
Yep, popping the new Brembo rotor on. You can see the difference between it and the stock one. The main thing being this rivet package here. These were round bobbins. Doesn't float as much. It's a lot tighter.
Yeah.
Even though we have 500 miles on it, this one floats. Gives you a better feel at the brake lever. And then also I'd imagine what this disc is made out of is probably a different material than our stock one.
Okay.
And it's meant to work with whatever brake pads come with the Brembo calipers. We're going to mount that much better so you get that much better bite.
Nice.
So we're moving the rotor over and we got our ABS sensor moved over.
How many Newton meters?
So our service manual said 17 Newton meters, but I checked out the side of our Pro Tie bolt box and it says the max safe torque for the 6mm ones is 15 Newton meters, so we have to go with their 15 Newton meter spec.
Okay.
So that we don't snap it. And then we just want to go in a diagonal, of course. Perfect. So you might recognize this from other videos. This is our wheel balancer jig. And when balancing wheels, it doesn't matter if this axle slides side to side, but for checking rotor runout, we need to shim this so that it won't slide side to side. So I've just done that with a couple of washers.
Okay.
And then set up this dial indicator with a magnetic base to the stand itself and zeroed out our gauge, which it was 0. There we go. So now you can see we're at 0. So this test can be done on or off the motorcycle. Since we have the wheel off, we're going to do it off. On the motorcycle, it's actually a little more accurate because there's no give in anything. This could be just a little bit inaccurate due to the flex of these and the flex of this shaft up here. But it's going to give us an idea if we had a warped rotor, if this rotor isn't mounted flat enough and it might wind up warping.
Yeah.
So we need it to be under 1/1300ths of a millimeter. This gauge reads in hundredths, so each little line is 1/100th of a millimeter. Let's spin it real quick. I don't know if you want to show.
Yep.
And we'll see. You want to spin it slowly. If you see a big dip in the needle, that means it probably hit a hole inside the rotor. But we can see it makes its way out to just about the 4th line there. So that's 4/100ths of a millimeter. And then we know we're set up correctly because it just went across 0, so that's a good thing. And make it to 2. Yeah, that did make it out to the 2nd line. And then we're back to 0. So we have to add the 4/100ths plus the 2/100ths gives us 6/100ths of a millimeter total run out, which is not an issue. It's well under. If we were up towards a 1/10th of a millimeter run out, then we might want to unbolt the rotor, spin it, and mount it. And what that would change is the mounting surface of the rotor to the mounting surface of the hub. Okay. So they try to manufacture this as flat as possible. They tried to manufacture this as flat as possible. But sometimes when you put the two together, I mean, there could even just be a little speck of something in there. It might change once we hit the brakes. That's where you would get our runout difference. And like I said, with this setup, there's little variance and some flexing here, so it's probably even less than that. All right, so we got our new wheel set up back on our handy dandy postage scale, and looks like we're coming in right at 23 pounds.
23. So that's 2 pounds lighter than the.
2.5.
2.5.
We're at 25.5. So
Yep.
2.5 pounds lighter right there. That's awesome.
That is.
And that's unsprung spinning mass, so that's a good thing. And we still got our stock calipers that we're putting back on that are going to get replaced too.
Yes.
With the Brembo GPR 4s, I believe. I have to double check the packaging. I think that's the ones that we got. But for now, we'll mount these guys back up. It's probably not going to get ridden until those get replaced.
No, it's not.
Just kind of pushed around the shop here.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of work to do. And then probably won't get ridden until it gets its new tune for the exhaust system. Even,
Right.
you know?
Yep. When Nick Marino will tune it again.
Yeah. Unless you just get super antsy in the winter and got to take it somewhere.
Down south.
Looks good. Just checking the clearance of the ABS sensor ring and our ABS sensor, since we weren't sure of that. And it has a little cutout for those screw heads, and it just misses them. So that's good. And it has a gap in between there. It seems to spin pretty freely. You can hear the brake pads dragging a little bit, but that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
That'll wear in over time. So nothing that we need to be concerned about, I don't think. You can see how freely it spins with the ceramic bearings.
Yeah.
We just got to get everything torqued to spec, and then we're good to go. All right. Good to go. Looks good.
Yeah, I agree.
Shaved off 2.5 pounds. It's always sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Rotors are looking good. Can't wait to get those calipers mounted up.
All right.
Well, thanks for watching.
Thank
Stay
you.
tuned. We'll get the back wheel done and get it back up on the scales.
All right. Thanks, Zach, man.
Yep, have a good one.
All right. So that's it for today's video. We learned a lot from Zach as usual, and the bike looks better and it's lighter. So somebody's going to be extremely happy when they win this motorcycle. All right. You can support the New Bike Build Series. Information on how to do that is in the description. Thank you guys so much for viewing. Stay tuned for more content. We'll catch you next time on the New Bike Build Series.